Hey there YouTube, this is HushWave and today we're going to talk about a sci-fi noir indie game that I played back in December called Lacuna, developed by Digitales Interactive. I have been looking forward to make this video for a long time. So with that said, let's jump right into the video. In this video, I will be sharing my opinion of the game and I won't be talking much about the plot of the game other than the general idea of what the plot is, because I think it should be better if you guys play the game yourself and experience the story yourself rather than me spoiling everything for you in the video. So I will keep the plot part as minimal as possible. If I had to describe Lacuna, I would describe it as a space thriller sci-fi indie game. That's the gist of the description. But how I would describe is that it's a point and click detective adventure game that takes place in space, which will get you hooked up if you are fan of great stories and are willing to try it out. Because I am not a big fan of indie games. I love story games, I love 3D games, I love FPSs, but I'm not a big fan of indie games or 2D games, which is why I never saw myself playing this game. But when the game came out on consoles back in December, I managed to get a copy of the game and I decided to give Lacuna a shot. And I don't regret that decision now, because I love Lacuna. It's a great game. It has a great story and the endings are great because this game does provide you with multiple endings, which is why there is not a single wrong or right endings of the game. Which is why no matter if you make a wrong decision or a right decision, every decisions matter in the game. It will give you a certain ending depending on what decisions you take, whether it be cruel, it would be necessary, or it may be wrong, but you will get an ending. It won't be an end of the game for you, but you will get an ending of the game. But that does not mean you will be satisfied with the ending, which is why I was urged to go back and start over the game again so that I could get to a proper ending that would satisfy me. But I haven't reached that yet because I'm still in the process of that. Because the first run I did, I kinda reached to one ending that kinda left a void inside of me. It's still a void inside of me. I wish I had not made those decisions back then. And one more thing that I loved about the game was the game focus needs your focus. You need to pay attention to the details because they are necessary. Because in my first run, I skipped a lot of attention. I loved playing games, but I had this tendency of speedrunning everything without reading everything. Because most of the games I have played do prompt you where you have to go and all. But that's not the case in Lacuna because you have to prepare sheets on your reports and everything. Which is why you have to pay attention to every little detail they have in the lore. Some people might not like this aspect of memorization of every little detail. But if you enjoy good stories and you're into detective games and all, I am sure you will love that. You will appreciate that part of the game. So with that said, I will give Lacuna a solid 9 out of 10 because I wanted to give it a 10, but unfortunately I kept yearning for the game to go on and on, which I still don't know when we will getting. I don't know if we will be getting a sequel or not because I love the story. I want to see what happened in the past and what happened to everything and how Neil Conrad lives on his life, what happens next in his life, what's next to his next in his chapter, which is why I will be giving a solid 9 out of 10 to the game. And it's available on Steam. You can go out and check that out and play it for yourself and decide if you enjoy the game or not. And I will be streaming on Twitch and I will be completing all the endings I have left out, so feel free to drop by. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will be bringing out more videos like this in future. With that said, peace out.